That is hard.
Well, as the Princess of Altena, I've had training. I'll take monsters over the Altanish forces any day.
Yes, we will work well together. Been on my own a long time. It's good to have a companion. Dangerous! Could have won alone.
It's the end!
One down! Thank you!
Where's it going?
One down!
That was easy.
Dangerous here. Go home.
But I grew up with no parents. My grandpa asked Teeth to... I didn't want anything to happen to...
Can Can she make it to Wendell alone?
Careful! It's the enemy!
So weak. Could have won alone. Wendell! I can bring Carl back!
Thank you so much for taking me here! Hurry! We need to request an audience with His Eminence!
Lots of wares to browse.
I'll make use of this.
Oh, good choice.
Nice!
Come again. Welcome. Lots of wares to browse.
I love shopping!
Come again.
The hour is late. Please?
But... Beastmen!
What? Oh, no!
Please, accept the Goddess of Mana's blessings.
Priest! Carl! Bring Carl back! Friend! He's my only friend! Carl, the wolf pup!
What is your name, son? I see. Listen well, Kevin. The gift of life comes with the inevitability of death. Nothing can replace a life lost, nor bring back a soul who is no longer with us. That is why the gift is so precious. But death is simply how new life begins. Though Carl cannot return to his previous life, his soul will live on in your heart. Do you understand?
But... Carl... He's...
Keep the memory of him alive in your heart, young one. And someday Carl may be reborn into your life again. Do not give up hope.
No! This is the king's fault! Won't forgive him for what he did! To Carl!
So you're the priest of light, hmm? You're plainer than I expected. I was hoping you might have some wisdom to share.
Whoa,
Wait! I have something to say. Your Eminence, please listen. I have come from the Sanctuary of Mana to tell you that the Mana Tree is withering. Mana power grows weaker by the day.
withering? But without the Mana Tree, the seals on the Mana Stones will break. The Benevodons will be released into the world.
Huh?
You're acting like this doesn't affect you. You've been chosen by Fairy. This means that you alone can retrieve the Sword of Mana from the Sanctuary.
What? Fairy? What's he talking about?
I'm sorry, with the mana in the world so depleted, a fairy can't leave the sanctuary for long without a host. If I hadn't found you, I wouldn't have made it.
But Fairy's better now, yeah? We made it to Wendell. You do not need me anymore, so go to the old man instead.
Would that I were able to bear your burdens. However, once a fairy finds a host, they are bound to them for their whole life. Only death can...
Huh? Don't need a mana sword. I need revenge.
Kevin, I'm sure you already know you don't have the strength to defeat the King of Ferolia. Not with your power right now.
What? Stronger than the king? Really?
The Sword of Mana is the embodiment of the ancient power of Mana. It is an alternate form of the Golden Wand used to create the world itself. The one who holds the Mana Sword. The sword lies in the roots of the Mana Tree. Wait, before the Mana Tree withers completely, you must reclaim the sword and awaken the Goddess of Mana once more.
I get that sword. Where is the...
I am so sorry. But with mana so depleted...
Throughout the world are 8 points of mana energy, Mana Stones, sealing away the fearsome Benevodons. If you activate the Mana Stones, the portal connecting our world to the Sanctuary of Mana, through that portal is the Sanctuary. However, you should know that the energy inside the 8 Mana Stones was sealed on purpose as the Mana Goddess began her slumber.
What do I do?
In ages past, there once was an ancient spell used. However, countries refused to allow each other any control of the spell and use of the Mana Stones. The survivors cursed the magic to avoid future tragedy and forbade anyone from using it. There is no longer anyone alive who knows.
No hope?
There may be one way. If we borrow the powers of the elemental spirits that reside near the Mana Stones instead, I can combine their powers with what remains of mine to open the portal for everyone.
Splendid! This is a relief. If you wish to find a Mana Stone, I've heard many say that the Lightstone is in Cascade Cavern, guarded by the elemental Lumina. It is the cavern you take ferry. With what remains.